Welcome to the Solice Spot, where thoughts on life, leadership, and purpose are brought to you by CLS Leadership Solutions, leading today for tomorrow. Cedric Solice here, and I want to thank you for joining me on another episode of the Solice Spot. Today's thought on life is that it's only at our wits' end that our wits truly begin. I was watching the movie Apollo 13 the other night, and I absolutely love that movie. I can watch that movie 100 times over. And they were at the scene in the movie where they realized that the CO2 levels in the cabin were raising rapidly, well beyond crew limitations, and it was going to start to really negatively impact the crew on board because that particular part of the space shuttle was only reserved for two passengers and it was housing three. And so they had to go back to the drawing board, and the admission director said, "Hey, failure is not an option. You guys figure this out. We got to bring this crew home." And they literally had to put a round peg into a square hole. Leaders, isn't that emblematic of our leadership journey in terms of the growth that we experience in leadership? It isn't the growth we experience in leadership doesn't happen during the easy times. It doesn't happen in the passive times. It happens in the moment of challenge, the moments of chaos. It happens when things are going wrong with the finances of the organization. Things are going wrong with staffing and staff issues. Things are going wrong with supply chain management, all the things, and sometimes all of it happening together. That's where we innovate. That's where we grow. That's where we become creative. Leaders, I challenge you today to not run away from chaos, but to embrace chaos. In the military, they say embrace the suck, right? Embrace those moments that are really going to challenge you because that is where you truly grow. It's at your wits' end that your wits truly begin. I want to thank you for joining me on another episode of the Solid Spot. Lead better today so that you can lead with excellence tomorrow.